What's the wave? It's the Kraze. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? It's the Kraze. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. You know exactly what it is when you play it down. Miss Kraze got them going crazy. It's the Kraze show.
What up, though, guys? We are back. It's another episode of the Kraze Show. I am your host, Miss Kraze. Today, sitting in with me is my homie from back in the day. She's going to be my special co-host tonight. You guys might know her by Bombshell.
Yo.
Then she went to Corey Blake.
Boom.
Then she went to Shell Jones, then back to Corey Blake.
Still blew it up, baby.
Show some love, my homegirl, Corey Blake, Shell Jones. All right, and of course, I'm rocking out with TMP and DJ Chris on the ones and twos. Without further ado, our special guest tonight, you guys, he's a legend out of the city. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. He's worked with everybody, you name it. Beyonce, Destiny's Child, David Hollister, some of our guys from home, Beretta, my guy. You work with my guy. Mm-hmm. So just to name a few, y'all, show some love for my special guest tonight, Marcus Devine.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all?
What up, though, Marcus?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing to it. Thanks for sitting patient, waiting on us to get started. You know,
Hey,
we be on
man.
color folks' time.
That's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
She'll come in an hour later, but, you know. We
It's
here.
all good.
So, Marcus, real quick, for the people who don't know you, which
Mm-hmm.
it should be only very few, tell me a little bit, give us a little bit of background of who Marcus Devine is.
Marcus Devine is a father, son, producer, husband.
Dope.
Shell over here keep going dope. Yeah, a husband. I'm everything music, I say, you know, not in an arrogant way, but everything to do with music, I do it, from mixing to engineering to producing, singing, playing, everything.
Okay, but it was to my understanding that your first passion, because I did a little research to figure out who you really were. Your first passion was basketball, right?
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a basketball player, man. But on a serious side, though, like I can still go right now.
You
like
can?
my knees ain't shit, but but I can shoot. If you give it to me in the corner, it's a wrap.
Really?
But yeah, it's the running up and down the court part that I can't do no more. But nah, I was serious about basketball to the point I played all year round outside in the snow. My mother used to get pissed at me because I would come in the house, hands almost frostbite, you know what I mean, from playing outside. And just one year, on our way to Christmas tournament, I didn't want to play no more. But what made me not want to play no more is when I sung in the talent show, I saw the girls like the singers instead,
funny.
more than the basketball
That was going to be my
players.
question.
You already know.
Catapulted
Yeah,
you
yeah.
onto music
I
from
realized
That's where
I
was
realized the
going with
girls like the singers more, and it was a wrap for me. I was like, ain't nothing else to think about.
it. Wow.
Yeah, so.
So you was already singing, but you wasn't taking it serious.
Yeah, no, you know, my mom, my family, you know, we come from singers, so.
Okay.
But I was singing, but not at school. At school, I was the basketball guy, like,
Isn't
you
that
know what I
something?
mean? But man, that talent show it changed my whole life, which was the best decision I ever made to quit the team. So
And what did you sing?
I sung "On the Wings of Love" by
you
Jeffrey
remember,
Osborne. It changed my life, Bombshell. Of course I did. Yeah,
That's a good one.
I remember.
On the wings. Give us a little nine.
No. Oh, this will not be no improv
I'm
on the
not gonna
spot
do
show
that.
tonight. No.
I'm not going to do it.
Now that's one thing I do know how to do is say no.
Okay, got you. Good.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so after basketball, you fell in love with, because the women fell in love with the singers.
Yeah.
You started singing. What age is this?
Nah, this is about, hell, I had to be about 14, 15. Yeah, when I first sung the song, but I was about 16 when I quit the team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from there on, it was music all day.
So I'm going to tell you one of the things that always impressed me about you was your versatility. Because, like, when we met, I knew you sung, but I looked at you more from a production standpoint.
Yeah.
But then when you broke out with that talk box, I was like, I got to get him on the track.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what
Actually,
track we did together?
when I tell you my brain,
I just asked
not,
that.
she asked
Yeah,
me
I
to
know you
say,
got so
We
much
gonna do
history.
This is how I met you, too. This is what was popping when I met you, too.
Let me see. I'm going to see if you even, I know you're going to remember it once you hear
oh,
it.
but all I need to hear is the first thing.
Yeah, turn it up, Chris.
flex tonight. That's all I need to do. That little flex.
Yeah.
Flex with bombshell.
All right.
Yeah, baby, let's flex.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
This is the song that I would say was working on when I met Marcus and Phil.
Woo, this shit used to bang. Oh my God. Why do I have goosebumps?
That was crazy because I think we were ahead of our time at this point with this record.
Hold on.
They wasn't even doing nothing.
Hold
like
on. This joint
back
just
then.
literally, I'm no exaggeration. This joint just gave me goosebumps. Like, I haven't heard this song
in so long.
in so
You know,
long.
when she said Marcus is coming on, I'm like, flexing.
I
Listen,
still play Flex.
listen, hold on.
my
Shell,
playlist.
on some real shit, Shell was the first person that I actually featured on a song in Detroit on Talkbox.
Really?
Yeah, the first
I
song.
really feel honored now.
Yeah, because after that,
25
once
years
people
later.
heard it, everybody started calling for the Talkbox.
Yeah, because I think you did such a superb job on it. You know what I'm saying? You really made me look good.
Yeah,
And it was, like I
no,
said,
but we
it was-
rocked
nobody
together
wasn't
though.
doing that.
No, it was dope together though. Like, but after that, everybody started calling for the Talkbox.
Talk box. Yeah.
So that's how I got my whole
Thank you,
talk.
sir.
No, thank you. I got my Talkbox beginning with Bombshell. You know what I mean?
And who did the production? Was that?
That's Ken.
That's Kenny. That was the first
And
person
we
I
was
asked
a
you about.
family. Like, and we was literally a family.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was all
Slick Track
love.
Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. God tripping today.
Yes. Yes.
Is he
yes.
still in Michigan? Do you guys know?
I don't know.
I
I
haven't
haven't seen
since
him in a
back
long
then.
time either, but yeah.
I haven't ran into him.
And we were just talking about pricing and stuff like that. Like back in the day, you know,
Yeah.
it's like we paying $50, $60 to get in the studio.
But that's why I say we were serious though.
Yeah.
We wasn't looking for the hook us up. Like we saved our bread.
We
We
willing
did
to
whatever
invest
we
in ourselves.
needed to
Right.
to get them. I was telling somebody the other day, like everybody running around here with Fruity Loops, and I don't have nothing against nobody with Fruity Loops. If you,
If you still use the Fruity Loops, I'm tripping on you.
No, not me. No, not me. I know people who make millions and millions of dollars with
Yeah,
Fruity Loops.
yeah.
So I ain't tripping on the Fruity Loops. But my thing is, I paid $3,700 for my first drum machine.
Back in the day.
That's how serious it was. You didn't walk in Guitar Center and go, let me get that.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? It was you had to be
Because you wasn't
serious.
trying to be local, you were trying to compete with the national
Oh
acts.
yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
we never had our sights just on
Right.
being
Oh,
here
no.
ever.
It was much bigger than that for all of us, for the whole team, you know. We really wasn't letting you in the circle if you wasn't on that level.
that was so
Real
true.
talk.
That was
Y'all
so
let
true.
me in, though. I appreciate y'all. I snuck
Nah,
in.
nah, it's all good.
I
It's all
snuck in
good.
there, and it was the best times of my lives in them days. And so, Marcus, I wanted to know, when did you? What was after that? When did you like started working with the stars? What year was that when you?
I don't know.
branched
I am
off?
no worse when it comes to that.
Okay.
So no,
Okay.
nah, I don't know no years of
Well, let
nothing.
me ask it better. Who was the first person that you branched off celebrity-wise and worked with?
That sounds crazy. I don't even remember. Listen, it started so early. Like, it started on the gospel side first for me. Like, I did a lot of gospel stuff first. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Dietrich Haddon. Like, I'm on a lot of that early stuff. You know.
Oh, wow.
So
I didn't know. That's why
yeah. Like, so I started on the gospel side first, touring. Oh. My first major tour though was Aaliyah. I was Aaliyah's first background singer.
Oh yeah, I remember you was connected with that.
I was her first.
That.
That was my first major tour.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How was that experience?
Incredible. I loved her to death. Like that was my heart. Like, and I mean my heart. Like she did a interview in Vibe magazine. I came to rehearsal with this jersey on with and she's like, "Oh, I love that jersey." So I got her one for her birthday, and she did her photo shoot in the Vibe magazine with the jersey on. I bought her for her birthday. Yeah.
Oh man, you got some real good memories.
Yeah, man. Like that was my heart. Like on everything. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking you, like, before we got started filming, did you think it was easier or harder now, from like when we were recording versus now, like getting it out there and all that stuff, the exposure?
I think it's easier now because it was a little more sold up by the companies when we first started. Like, if you didn't know this person, you didn't get in. If you didn't do this. But now, you call your own shots. You could literally do a folk album. If you got niggas who like folk, you on. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't a whole lot to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like if you can get them to follow you,
Yeah.
Right.
you don't even have to go radio no more. Like
Exactly.
I haven't had a joint for myself on radio, and God knows when. And I live.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like I don't have to go that route.
Still getting the pay.
Oh my God! Like you know what I mean? I don't have to go that route. It's all about following. And if that ain't your focus, you're gonna lose. But I think it's a little easier now.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
So do you believe that the old way still works? And I mean like the groundwork, the DJs,
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
the radio. Does
Definitely.
it still work without
not
social media?
radio though. Like I mean, and there's nothing against radio. Now if I got a hit on radio, I'm happy for
Absolutely.
it. But DJs work because they meet people in other places.
Right.
It's not they're not just on the radio. Like you know what I mean? You get a dope ballroom song in Detroit, you could be a star because every DJ in the city at every party is playing your record and people are going to get that record.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could bypass the whole radio thing. Nobody in really breaking records no more. They don't have that pull no more. You know what I mean? There's some dude who really don't know shit about the culture, nothing about the music, that's sitting in the office with a tie on, determining what should be played on our radio station that we listen to all day, that they don't listen to.
Right.
Right.
And all I got to do is
Right.
keep playing the record, and then boom.
Right.
There you go.
Because
go.
people, and this is another lesson that people don't understand. Radio ain't about music. Radio is about advertisement.
Commercials.
Yeah.
People don't
That's how
get
they
that.
get paid.
They only play the music to get you to the advertisement.
Right.
And
Y'all
that's
better be listening up to
and that's
this
what people really don't understand.
free game.
It's advertisement.
Coming up
It's
to
even
make a great
TV.
record.
You think
Yeah,
you
you
watch TV for the show? No, you watch TV for the advertisement. They just
Absolutely.
put the show in there to keep you interested. So when that advertisement hit, that creates money.
Okay,
So-
y'all better be listening.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that's the name, that's the name of the game, though.
Jewels,
Trying to
baby.
tell 'em.
So when you feel like when you feel like, oh, I only could go this way or I only could do this, you should be trying to get some of that advertisement bread.
Absolutely.
Like your show, your show is set up. So now make people advertise on your show. You don't give a damn who on the show.
Yeah. Right.
You just want to be like, this part of the show is brought to you by
Absolutely.
Soap Scum. Like, you know what I'm
And
trying
in your
to
heart,
say?
you like, and they paid me.
Every time you play
That's it.
Every time you play it.
All right. You're right, though. You're absolutely right. So let me ask you this. What is your take on, and I ask most of my artists that come up here this, the Detroit sound in music. There's no R&B, though, so I guess it's only hip-hop that we could really be talking about.
It's R&B. And it's just not supported. It's there.
It's not supported. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could never. You're gonna never hear me say it ain't no R&B. That's what I am till I
that's what you
die.
are,
Yeah,
right.
I
Like,
think it's a lot of R&B out
Yeah,
there.
it's not supported. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I don't get into the Detroit sound. I don't think Detroit have a sound.
You don't?
No.
Not anymore.
We mimic everything.
Yeah, that's true.
We literally mimic everything. We had a sound. The sound moved to L.A.
Right.
All
Or
right.
Atlanta.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
you
So
know, it's kinda
we
whenever-
don't have
whoever come
you
out.
don't have nothing to be like, yo, that's Detroit. Now Philly, you can hear Jill Scott, you can hear Erica, you can hear them. They have a sound, the neo soul sound. We don't have a sound.
Okay, and y'all, we're going to take a 30-second commercial break. We'll be back on the Kraze Show in 30 seconds.
Marcus Devine.
Marcus Devine. Well, we back, y'all, on the Kraze Show with Marcus Devine and Corey Blake.
Yeah, we back. We
We
back.
back.
Yo. So look, we ain't seen each other in a long time. We just kind of been reacquainting ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And so we're just like talking about like family now, you know, we didn't grew up.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
When we knew each other, we had kids.
No, we didn't.
We had no
We
kids,
sure
no
didn't.
wives, or husbands, or none of that. You know?
Right.
Had a husband.
Oh yeah, yup, I did have a husband.
And I
lot
had
of
a
people
wife.
didn't
What am
know
I
that
talking
about
about?
me.
Hold on, I did too.
did
I had
you?
a wife
Did
at
you?
the time too. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. You know?
But I was cheating on her with the studio though. I was married to that. I was
Everybody
married.
cheated with the studio.
I was married to that studio though.
Yeah, because you was always in the
I
studio.
was always in the studio.
Was you?
Yeah, I could basically say I lost one to the music business.
Oh,
She should
yeah.
have understood. She should have been
Yeah,
in the
I
studio
know
with
how
you
that
with a
is
blanket.
too. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
we're gonna get into that, but I offer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was almost there, but I cleaned it up quick.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
hanging in with the same one.
Well, that's good,
You
man.
know,
That's
it
good,
gets
man.
crazy out there.
But I'm
you know
newly
what I'm
married
saying?
though, so I ain't
Oh, are
tripping.
you?
Oh yeah, I
Wow.
got married last year,
Congratulations on
September
that.
6th.
Yeah.
Super,
Oh, that's the day after my birthday.
super happy. So
That's my husband's birthday, September 6th.
You got married on Shell. I remember
Yeah.
that.
yeah, so I'm super happy. So you know,
you got
hey,
how many seeds out
four,
there? Yeah.
four. I got 4, 2 boys, 2 girls.
And so the magic question is, anybody migrated over to the music scene?
My daughter, my oldest daughter, she got an EP out
Okay.
that I produced. Marquisha Devine.
I was gonna say Marquisha Devine. Oh,
Yeah.
Marquis and Marquisha.
All of my kids named
Divine. Now you cheated.
Marquise, Marquisha, Marcus, Marlia. All of them got the MAR on the front of their
Okay.
name.
That's dope.
Okay.
So
That's dope.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only thing that's mandatory.
Okay, so it's R&B.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's fire too.
Okay.
It's
it's
fire.
Okay. Spire.
Yeah, it's fire.
Can
Who
we?
did all the songwriting? Just
I did.
You wrote everything.
Wrote, produced,
Production?
everything,
Okay.
mixed it, everything
Boom.
from
We can
beginning
go
to
look
end.
for it on.
I was just gonna say, where
What's
can
up?
we find it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, you know, I'm on it tonight.
Support y'all. Support.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah. It's on iTunes.
Yep,
Yeah.
iTunes.
There
Yeah.
we go. There we go. So you,
Let's talk about some of this song, right? You know, because I am a
Let's go.
cold
Let's
songwriter.
talk.
Didn't
Let's-
you even know that?
Expertise.
No, I sure didn't know that. Let's
One
go.
of the dopest out here. I'm just ain't did nothing major. I mean, that's for real though. I just
Okay.
ain't did nothing major, but I wrote
Yeah,
for
she
everybody
Okay.
locally.
Okay.
So
Let's talk.
let's talk about that.
Let's talk.
How do you when you start to songwrite?
Mm-hmm.
How do you? What's your process? Do you get to make the production first, or do you come up with the melody? What's your process in the songwriting?
There is no process.
What do you mean?
however
You
can
asked
be.
me.
Right.
Ain't that funny? Nigga, what's your
asked
process?
me.
There is no. What you talking about? Like, nah, there is no process. It all starts different. I wrote a song called "I Wish I Was Your Phone," right? And this whole song started. Me and my wife was at breakfast,
Okay.
and I'm sitting across the table. She's in her phone, and I just sat there and said, in my head, I'm going, "I wish I was your phone." And I said, "Hurry up!" I said, "Get your food." I said, "Get your food." Like she wrapped her plate up. I dropped her off at home.
You
When
went
I
to the
came back
studio.
home, I said, "Listen to this," and wrote a whole song about how I wish I was her
let me
phone.
tell you why
That I would be in her, that she would be touching on me all day.
And let me tell you why me and you gotta work together at some point, because I wrote a song called "Treat Me Like You Treat Your Money."
Oh wow,
Okay, so what was that?
I can feel
That
that.
concept. Men, they bought their papers. It's with them everywhere they go.
Right,
Same concept.
that's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
Like your paper.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't have a process. I'll come up with a melody sometime. Sometime I can hear what's funny about me, I can hear a snare drum, and then I
off
hear
of it.
everything that go around the whole song.
See, cause you do them all, so that's easy. You do the production, so it's
Yeah.
easy to do it.
So it'd be crazy.
Who's a dope songwriter to you right now?
It's a few.
It's a few.
Yeah, so actually, it's a lot of dope songwriters out to me.
Name 'em.
I like her.
Yeah,
Her.
me
She's
too.
one of
killing
my
the
she's
game.
one of my
Me too.
favorite.
Me too. I like
My
her
other
flavor.
favorite, everybody might not know him, Eric Dawkins. He wrote with the Underdog. He wrote a lot of stuff. Tank,
Wow.
Omarion.
Okay.
Rico Love is another one of my
Rico,
favorite.
yeah, Rico.
Rico's a monster. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of dope. It's a lot of dope writers out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if I was to pull up your playlist right now, who you listening to?
Rico.
Okay.
Me.
Right.
Boom. Of
Yeah,
course.
I get a lot of. I get a lot
course.
of. That's really I listen to me mostly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The matinee.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, the matinee. Now, was that your first breakout album
That,
solo?
that was the matinee was my first solo record. Yep. And I the way that came about, I had lost like 104 pounds. I found it back. I found it again, but I had lost 100 pounds, and my brother called me, Eric Dawkins and Dave
Okay.
Hollister. They called the same week though. 2 different conversations. Like, yo, what you waiting on? I'm like, what you talking about? You need to do a record, and this is the week of Thanksgiving. And I said, man, all right. So I'm gonna start this week. That weekend, I started recording the matinee, and then 19 songs later,
Wow.
and it's called a matinee because I don't write songs. I write 3.5-minute movies.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How did you get the
Yeah.
title? So
And-
that's the meaning behind the matinee.
Yeah, and my wife actually named it because she know that's what I say. I'm like, man, I can't think of nothing for my record, and she was like, call it the matinee, and it wasn't no thought process. And I said, yep, that's it, and end up calling it the matinee.
She was on point with that. I like that. That was a dope title. That was a dope title. You got 19 choices. Did you feature anybody on there, or is it all you?
It's actually it's a white rapper named K Squeeze on there. That's the only person not featured on the.
Is he local?
Yeah, he live up in Pontiac.
Okay.
Yeah, but a monster though. He's incredible. But no other singers. No, that's not true. Gwen Nation is on my.
Gwen?
You know Gwen?
No.
Gwen Nation. She's an artist from here. Actually,
You know her, DJ Chris?
I produced her album actually too.
Really?
Yeah, she's on there. We did a song on there together.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Now you said you have worked with Mr. Pierre
Huh?
Anthony.
Have a
You guys
work
work
with him?
together?
Not
Pierre
yet,
Anthony's in
but
the
that's
video.
family
Shout him
though.
out from the back.
I support them to no end. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's family, you know.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Y'all got to get in the studio together
yeah, no doubt.
for sure.
So tell me this. What do you think, just like for, let's say, new producers out there right now, new songwriters, what do you think are some of the most important characteristics that they should have from an artist's perspective? You know.
Honesty.
Boom.
As a writer, I think it's
Ooh,
about
that was
honesty.
a bomb right there.
Yeah, it's honesty. And I mean not tell your business honest, but just honest about who you are. Like one thing about me, I ain't never got caught up in writing about a Bentley because I don't have one.
Right. There
Like,
you
I
go.
don't.
Now you preaching,
I write
man.
about things that relatable. Like you know what I mean.
And that's been overdone anyway.
Yeah, it's been overdone, and 90% of y'all don't have it. Like you know what I mean? It's entertaining, and that's why those songs don't stick. But if I write to you about, like I got a song on my album called "Not Over You," and it's about a dude just being honest with himself. Like, damn, I really ain't over you. I thought I was, and I can't even believe I'm saying this shit to you.
Right.
That's literally what I say in the
Right.
song. Like, that's relatable to a whole lot of people.
Everybody should.
You know what I mean? You know, you laying in the bed next to your significant other, like, damn,
Right,
I
but you
cannot
thinking
get this
about
nigga
something.
out of
Yeah,
my
thinking
head.
about somebody else.
Like, you know what I mean? So
Ooh, that's deep.
it's relatable. So,
That's not good.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Had you ever been in a situation like that?
no.
Good.
But the song was about somebody. I wasn't with nobody, but I realized I wasn't over the girl. I actually ended up, and I married her September 6th.
Oh, that's the one you married. How
Yeah.
sweet.
So,
There you
How
go.
sweet of a story.
so, yeah.
How sweet of a story.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I was listening to the one of the prelude songs on there where you had everybody was giving you shots out. Selena? Did you work with
Selena,
that's
yeah,
my,
Selena, Lisa Ray.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody's on there.
And it's funny you said David Hollister because that's who you remind me of.
Everybody say that.
Of course.
Like Teddy Riley, me and Dave Hollister was walking up the stairs at the Fox one day, and Teddy Riley was standing at the stage. He said, "Stop!" We like, "What?" He said, "Hold on." He took his phone out. "I gotta take this picture. This doesn't make sense. Y'all look just like brothers, right?" So everybody say that, but
Even from the voice standpoint.
the thing is, if you ask Dave, he's gonna tell you, "No, that's my brother." You know what I mean? That's my family. Like,
Okay.
and that's why I saved him for the last person to speak on the opening up of my record.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And what's funny, I still had about 20 people that I didn't put because it would have been a 15-minute intro. Malik, Yoba,
Really?
everybody. Like, I just didn't
Okay.
put everybody. It was
Okay.
so many people that, you know, that called to be on the front of the record.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of love and support. They
Yeah,
respect you, that's
that
for
means
sure.
a lot. That means a
Yeah?
lot. Respect. Then,
And that goes
you know,
a long
just
way.
I
being
just try to
yourself.
keep my name good in these streets. Like, you know what I mean? I tell everybody, if you walk up to somebody who got a problem with me and they dogging me, call me while they dogging me and let's see if that conversation still go the same way.
Right.
I promise you it'll change.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
So my thing is I try to just keep my name good out here. So
That's good.
mind my business.
And not to change the subject, but y'all see what do you guys think about what's going on in the world today? Did you guys see what happened today?
I don't think about it.
It's sickening. I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it for
Do you
a
see it,
couple
though?
reasons.
Marcus?
Yeah, they letting it go down because I feel like if it was a crowd of rioters of black people,
It'd have
it'd
been
be a
over.
whole bunch of tragedies right now. But they
But-
letting these
but-
people, they didn't got up into the White House.
But I just put up
It's crazy.
I literally just
crazy.
put up a post today and said, "Why are we shocked though? This shit has been there since the day that they stole it." So what I'm saying is, to me, it don't make me know, never mind. This shit is theirs. That's not even our fight, what's going on. We should be preparing ourselves for
Right.
the downfall. And that's what
Right.
we don't.
Right.
We think putting up a post trying to make them see their wrongs and all that shit. Forget making them see their wrongs. You should be out somewhere target practicing, getting you some ammunition, preparing your kids
how to prepare. They gonna come after anyway.
You need to be preparing your kids how to handle a gun. Teach them about ammunition. Like, it's so many other things we should be worried about, except they not doing that to them. They're not going to do that to them. They've never done that to their own. So why are we worried about that? That's not our thing.
But at the same time, I'm proud, too, in the fact that they're pissed because we got out as a people, black folks, and we voted. And that's what made them mad. They didn't win, you know, because we had a voice in the process.
But they still, and I don't want to make this a political, because I could stay on this all day. It's still they shit. I don't care if there is a black person in there.
But they losing control, though, of their shit, and that's why they so pissed.
No. I promise you, they ain't never gonna lose control of this. Because even the black person you just voted.
It's a harder fight for them. They're not used to the fight, you know.
They'll never lose control of this shit. And let me tell you why. Even the black person got to go through them to get shit done. So it ain't like, oh, we got a black person in there, they can do this. No, if they don't want it to go down, it will not go down. This whole facade of one side versus the other is for us. That's to keep us separated. They got more control if we stay separated.
I agree
it's all handled by only a small group of people.
Yeah,
and they don't even be in they ain't even at the White House. That's the funny part.
Right.
There's some niggas who don't even live in America that runs this.
Right.
But let me shut up. Let's talk about something else.
I mean, it's always going to be about money anyway, which is real sad. And I think we just got one of the guys that's in there that has his hand in all of the money. But the fact of the matter is that you still got to value the vote, because if we didn't have that, we really wouldn't have anything. And what it does is it at least makes it harder for them to.
Well, let's do this.
They're not used to having to fight for this.
Let's do this interview.
You know what I'm saying?
2 years from now.
Okay.
And I promise you, shit's still gonna be just like it is.
You think so, huh?
Watch. Let's do this interview. Let's write it down. Let's do this interview 2 years from now, and shit's still gonna be just like it is. They still gonna be in control. Yeah. You could put a black person. The ones who've been running it from the beginning, sis.
But who is that?
That's the point. Who is it?
Money.
It ain't even money. It ain't even it's not the money, it's power. Listen, man, I'm telling you, power is something else. And the way they do it is in levels. You'll never even get to them. If you say, we're going to go attack them, they got a branch of something that will get you before you get them. And you be like, oh, no, we got them. Oh, okay, well, then we're going to bring them in. Yeah. The way they have it set up is so wickedly brilliant that it doesn't make sense. That's why they could storm the Capitol, because who you going to, that's like, you know what, it's like this. The difference between us, if we would have stormed the Capitol, it would have been some of us stopping us from going up in there. The difference about them, they don't do that against their own.
But see, that's also the difference of why we can't infiltrate that situation, because we don't support each other like that. It's just not culturally, it's not a cultural thing for us, you know, and that's what's sad.
Listen, I tell people this, for the rest of my life, I want to hang around with wolves, because most of us are dogs. Dogs are anybody that the master tell that dog to sick, that dog is going to bite him. Yeah. I don't care who it is. Right. If you walk up in there, it could be his mama. If he's like, sicker, that dog is going to bite. Most of us are dogs. Wolves, you can't do that. You can't tell a wolf to sick something. He run on his own. So.
Yeah, we're going to take another 30-second break. And when we come back, I'm going to get into one of them hot joints you sent me. How about that?
Let's do that.
Can we blast one of them? Y'all come right back on the Kraze Show with Marcus Devine. Hey, guys, we back again on the Kraze Show, and we going to get into one of Marcus' latest joints. Marcus, tell us what we about to hear.
We about to hear a song called Love Making. Actually, the track was produced by my homeboy, Big Mac. He did Sex Genius for R. Kelly and a whole bunch of other records for R. Kelly. Actually, he's the only other person that produced on this record, too. So this is called Love Making by Marcus Devine off the Contagious EP. Preoccupied with the thought of touching you. Oh, I can't concentrate on what I need And I can't wait to make love to you, baby. All night until the sun breaks through this room, baby. That's what I wanna do. I'm gonna work that body, girl, overtime. Do my best to make you lose your mind, yeah, you, baby. Can we make love all night long? Until the sun comes up, we pull the blinds, then we light some candles.
Woo.
Genuine. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Bring R&B back.
Yeah, it ain't never left.
Oh,
Man, bring that R&B
It
back.
ain't never left.
God, I be needing that feel. Just real music. That sounds
Thanks,
good,
man.
Marcus.
Thanks,
real
thanks.
good.
so you play by ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play by heart.
Boom. There you
Oh,
go.
you just gave me some
what I'm talking about, like, oh my
you just triggered something there.
Yeah.
I play by heart. I gotta keep that. I like that.
That's dope.
You
man.
play by ear? Nah. I play
That was
by
all
heart.
your pen on that, Marcus?
Oh yeah, I wrote everything.
Marcus,
on
you
it.
ain't writing all that. Quit playing.
Say, I've been doing this alone.
I'm about to say a long. Listen, I've written songs to windshield wipers.
Woo! Talk about it.
I ain't lying. Just like stop at the light.
I'm about to just take
That's
a
a
guess
song.
here. I'm about to just guess your zodiac sign. I'm probably about to be so
Come on,
wrong.
guess my zodiac.
But if
sign.
I guess this sign,
Let's go.
Virgo.
Hell no.
I said no.
You remind me of a Virgo.
I do. How?
Beyonce and Michael Jackson are Virgos. I'm a Virgo.
And so is she.
You remind me of Virgo with that
Say
right.
it again, sis.
Scorpio or Cancer?
Nope.
Well, why would you say that?
Because
I'm a
Nope.
Cancer too.
he got love in him.
There
so
you go. Boom.
Cancer's got love.
Yeah.
I would,
I'm a
Let's say
Libra.
it.
You a Libra? What is that, October?
See, you was close. You close. That's
Yeah.
borderline Virgo, though.
Nah, I'm all
gonna
day
squeeze it in
October.
that
You just gonna make it.
I mean, it's
nigga,
gonna
I'm
right
gonna
out
make
of
you a Virgo,
September, though.
nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make you a Virgo. Like,
Yeah, he on the cusp.
I'm a Libra, and I fit my sign. I think shit got to make sense for me.
Yeah,
Everything.
right.
When I say everything, life, love, family, everything. Like nothing is more important than my peace. I don't care who you are, where you
Amen
from.
to that.
Like you don't.
So
nah.
what throws you off? What unravels you?
What ruffles your feathers?
Somebody that intentionally tries to disrupt my peace.
Okay.
Bingo.
It's literally that's the thing that throws me over the top. Like you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm pretty flexible as far as moving the way things need to go. You know, how some people live like it's got to be like this.
Yeah.
I don't live my life like that.
Right.
You know, like when people like, so what's next for you? I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't. What's next for me is whatever I'll be doing next.
I know that's right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
But we live our life. Oh, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do this.
all rigid,
And I'm gonna do this.
rigid.
And they don't ever do shit.
Never.
You know what I mean? My thing is, I move every day to the next thing that I'm supposed to be doing. This interview right now
Consistency.
is going to lead to the next thing that
Absolutely.
I'm doing.
I live like that.
Oh, I
too.
saw your interview. Can you come and do an interview for
Yeah.
me? That's the next
That's
thing
how you
that
feel.
I'll be
There you
doing.
Absolutely. I feel
Strategy.
that.
We was talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
you know what
no
I mean?
doubt.
I feel that. I feel that.
So,
Yeah, because you can't go nowhere. You put the
Right.
music together. That's one thing that used to always ruffle my feathers was like you put the music together, but how you putting it out there? How
Right.
you getting it out there? You have any plans to get it out there? No. Why? Well, why are you doing this? What's the purpose?
and even this record that I just dropped on New Year's Day, these are just demos that were on my hard drive. I just like none of this stuff. I didn't re-sing none of it. I didn't
Okay.
remix none of it.
Wow.
I literally just put a mastering thing on it just to
And
bring
put it
the
on.
levels up.
So what did you
and put it
drop?
out.
What did you drop on New Year's?
The EP. I dropped the
Matinee?
EP. Oh no, it's called
that Matinee
it's called
was-
Contagious.
Oh, okay. So okay, this is
And
all
they
your new
wouldn't let
stuff.
me put it on
These the new
iTunes
joints.
because my artwork looks like the biohazard sign with
Really?
a heart behind it. So they
Really?
wouldn't. Yeah, they rejected
So are you
my
gonna
project.
change it?
That's something.
Hell no.
Boom.
Come on.
Right
Come on,
answer.
Bones. Hell no. I ain't never changed
say
it.
She
no.
was able to get it on other sites, just
I
not.
just put it up on SoundCloud for
Okay.
free
Yeah.
because it's more important that people get the music
Right.
than me worrying about the little couple dollars.
Yeah, I got you on that.
So
So yeah, you doing it from the heart.
Yeah,
And
my
that's
day.
about all the
That's
other
what it's
stuff.
about.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it in the music, and like I was saying, that kind of music is missing.
Right.
Like that's the kind of music you hear soon in the evening when it start getting late, and WJLB start banging that slow fire,
Yeah.
and it's
That's the
missing.
kind of
and
music
it's
you wanna
not
make
out.
love to. Love
Yeah.
making.
Oh, and that's what the whole record. It's a sexual EP.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that sexual volume.
Yeah. I really love that joint that I just heard from your daughter, though. I'm feeling
Yeah,
that.
can
I
I-
always
can we
was an Aaliyah
Introduce
fan.
that. We're gonna get
and,
into one of Marcus' joints. I'm sorry, Chef.
Yeah.
Go ahead, introduce the next
Well, this
song.
joint right now, this is my daughter, Markeisha Moore. The joint is called On My Way, written and produced by me.
Let's check Baby
And it's
Girl
dope.
out, y'all. It's fire.
Gotta hurry up, though. You wouldn't-
When is it? When is it? No, it is.
Da, 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 da,
I see you calling,
I know what that
She got it,
sample
though.
is.
and I wanna know just what you're talking about.
Really? Hey, because I ain't playing with these niggas
Baby,
either.
no more
What you
stalling.
mean? Was it R.
It's
Kelly?
going down when I get to your house. I hope you're ready for me because I'm on my way. Baby, I'm on my way just to see you. I'm on my way. Baby, I'm on my way to be near you. I'm on my way. Baby, I'm on my way just to see you. I'm on my way. Baby, I'm on my way. I've been waiting.
Man, I love her vibe and I like her voice too, man.
Oh, no, she's a problem. She can sing.
Yeah.
She can go. I can't even front. She can go.
And she got
Wow.
you behind her with the production. I mean, it's unstoppable.
That's
right?
crazy, Shell. You the first person to get that sample, man.
Don't give her no
See,
credit.
man, I do. Well, music is me. You
Well,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
first
feel
of all,
it
you
from
ain't
the
gotta
soul,
explain
the
to me.
heart,
I
all
know
of
who
that,
you
know
are.
what
I'm
I'm saying? I
hating
ain't
on
never
that.
played with the
I'm
music
hating on that because
game.
I'm better at that game than she is.
Yeah, that's what she said. What?
I'm-
Guessing the sample?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, you didn't
Hey,
guess
I
it
go,
today.
I go back in the in the archives, I
But
love
she
it, 'cause
pulled it
that's
quick,
real
though.
music.
That's the crazy thing. She recorded, like, quick. She like,
Yeah.
bear with us. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell? Like,
I would
how
have
you-
got it. God damn it, I would have got it. 8 more seconds. It
8 more
all
seconds?
mine.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's natural. It's natural, baby.
Shut up. I do
Always
ask
has
all
been.
my artists this question. This is one of my questions.
Okay.
I need to hear your top 5
Uh-huh.
Detroit artists. And I
Oh.
don't care from what time.
Top
You ain't
5.
got to put Shell in it because Shell
Right,
here.
R&B.
And unless you want
First
to
of
rap.
all, I'm gonna put Shell in it. You gotta understand. She a part of my history. That don't even make sense.
Okay, well,
that
let's
just warms my heart.
love.
Do I have to put them in order though?
No, there's no order. Just your top 5.
Me,
Ooh.
Shell, definitely.
Okay.
My brother over here, Pierre Anthony, in the building. Oh no, I ain't just saying that. You special, bro.
That means a lot.
Gwen Nation,
Okay.
Nation.
Anisha Burchett, Beth Griffin.
Wow.
Manley. Gotta put the end on it. Beth Griffin Manley. She was on The Voice. I'm producing her whole album right now. And I have more, but those are my 5 favorite right now.
Dang, you named some ladies. I want to hear these women.
Gwen Nation.
Oh,
I'm
problem.
really interested.
You can pull up too. Listen, I got records on everybody. We could be here.
up?
We could be here for the next 5 hours playing records. I got records though.
Dang.
Yeah.
I got hits.
Okay. Okay. So that was mainly.
R&B.
Give me the hip hop 5.
I don't do hip hop, Detroit.
What? Get the.
So why? Tell me why.
Don't nothing grab me.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. And that's not. Hold on. That's
Yeah,
not the
this-
dog.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
make me be like,
Yeah.
I want to rock this shit in my
Right,
car.
right,
It
right,
just
right,
don't nothing do that for me.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Nah, I'm just being 100.
No, you gotta be. I don't want you to be nothing. Well, it ain't gotta be this
Who?
era.
Who? Nah, that just wasn't my thing. I was making
Oh my God! Proof.
okay. I mean, if I had to listen to a Royce, Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Who I respect now, that's something different. I don't listen to none of them.
Right.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I respect their grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't listen to them.
Right.
I'm R&B. Like, I'm R&B. I write records. Like, you know what I mean? That's take up most of my time. In my car, I don't listen to the radio.
Right.
Because I
Neither do
can do music 24 hours a day. The last thing I want to do in my car is hear another nigga sing.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's just being 100. I call that music break. I literally turn my radio off and roll the windows down. The best sound in the world is the wind going.
And I know exactly what he's saying, though, because I was like, you know, when I was doing it, I was like, it ain't really nobody out here that I really feel it like that. I'm sorry.
And it is
but
not.
shouts out to Cha-Cha, because Cha-Cha came on. I was like, boo.
See, y'all more, let me say this.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Y'all more in tune and connected. Let me say that. You got a radio
See,
show.
I love the R&B, too.
Y'all, no. It's not about the love of R&B. Like, I don't even get a chance to even
Hear it.
That's the thing.
Right.
Like, when T Grizzly came out,
Yeah.
that was groundbreaking for the city.
Exactly.
So, of course, I'm like, yeah. But
Right.
then I heard some other records, and I was like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Then
you
Days
got
Low
to throw him
came
up
out.
against the...
I liked
You know?
her. I loved her. Like,
Who?
And then
Days
she
Low.
went quiet.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then she changed her vibe. It's like,
She still put out good music. She just
no,
never put it out.
I'm just saying, I haven't heard nothing
Yeah.
that made me say, I need this. And not saying she
I'm
ain't
glad
put out-
you saying that.
No, I don't want nobody to misunderstand.
Right. But I totally feel what you're saying.
I'm not
totally
dogging.
feel
I'm
what
just
you're
saying, I'm this person. Music got to do something for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the nigga who will cry on an R&B
Yeah,
song. Like,
you gotta
because
move,
especially if the
make me feel a
harmonies is
certain
right
way,
and
you know?
the words right and everything line up right, I'm the nigga. You'll see me like, what is wrong with you, nigga? Nigga, this is magical. Like, I'm that dude.
Right.
Like,
you
know
can't
what I'm
just be
saying?
a rapper,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or you can't just, the track is hot, but the rapper is
Yeah,
dope, or the
be
singer
like
is
in
bold,
the
you know what I'm
unsynced-
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole combination of a lot of things.
You know what I would love? A Detroit rapper that actually spit. And I'm not saying they don't exist. I haven't heard them. They haven't come across my
Right.
table that don't spit what they want people to think they are.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I ain't saying just talk about
Back
I
to
grew
that
up in the
honesty.
slum and the such and such.
Yeah.
It's more to life.
Speaks back to that honesty.
It's
thing.
so much more to life.
Yeah.
And I just haven't heard that thing that made
The
me be
original,
like, this
the
special right here.
genuineness, you know,
Yes.
just all of that.
Yes,
you
I
know.
ain't heard that. This is special.
Well, I'm honestly say I know Mr. Ron Beretta definitely bringing that back, and Pierre. I don't.
Okay, and you know I love and you, but you naming some. I love Beretta.
I
That's
know you
family.
are. Yeah, I know.
Like,
He's supposed to
but I ain't
come
heard
Shout out to the
Beretta. You still
Ravens.
listen? I ain't heard Beretta in
He's
like
supposed to.
years.
Yeah. What's that hot Beretta joint I love?
Which one?
You know which one I'm talking about?
The
The one
newest
that
stuff?
the one that y'all won't come out with.
Are you talking about
Love it.
him and Stretch?
See, you keep saying that. I never heard the version with Stretch, but yes, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Mr. Ron gonna kill me? What's the name?
Kill
of it?
you.
I'm singing it in my head, but
so dope.
I know what you're talking about, of course. Yeah, but I'm doing some managing for Mr. Ron right now as well.
Okay.
That's my guy. So I'm bigging him up all the way. Do you still get a lot of people that give you demos and shit?
All the time. When I was sitting out in the car waiting to come in here, I was listening to it
A dem
an
somebody gave you-
email. Yeah.
How
Have you
was it?
heard anything?
I hear stuff all the time.
Okay. That you do want to reach
That-
back out and
yeah,
do something with.
you know, and I help everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long do it take you to realize when you put it on it ain't what you're looking for, or it ain't even in the vicinity of what
I
you
could
trying to
tell in
listen
the
to?
first few seconds, but I still give people their chance.
Yeah.
Because there may be something in there, be like, well, we can keep
Maybe they
this
got the
part.
bridge right.
Yes, we
Because
can.
you're not even listening to the production because you off that because you can do your own production. On
No, but a lot of times it be to help their song.
Yeah.
It don't be so much for me.
Right.
Like, you know, somebody be like, I need you to listen to the song and tell me what you think.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? So I give my ear. I try to do what nobody did for me. Like, nobody ain't give me shit in this business. Like, nobody didn't come through like, you know what? I'm going to take you and I'm going to make you this and I'm going to... I never got that. So I try to look out for people.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Because, you don't find a whole bunch of that.
So
People make sure they eat first right before they reach back here in the city. That's the only thing.
That's sad, but
It
true.
is. It is.
Sad but true.
Have you ever did anything? I was going to ask you about El Renee. I'm surprised you didn't mention El Renee. You ever worked on it?
We were supposed to work. It didn't happen. But,
Okay.
that's still fam, though.
Yeah, I got it.
First of all, I know everybody in the
That's
city.
why I know you do.
As far as artist-wise. That's why I say I could name 4,000 artists.
What's old girl from Pontiac, Melanie
Rutherford.
Yo,
She talented, too.
there.
Oh, Melanie? I'm her Facebook friend. Yeah, she do she be doing a lot of singing with the band and stuff. Thank you, P.
Yeah.
She be singing with the bands and stuff. I
Yeah,
follow
she's
her.
super talented.
She can blow. She can write too.
But no, I never worked with L.
Never got a chance to work with Elle. What do you want to see happen with music in general, the industry? What if you could, see it go the way you would want it to go? What would you add or take away from the industry that's there, that shouldn't be, or that you wish
In the
was
music
there?
industry?
In the music industry, yeah.
I would love. Why you laugh? You
you
already
laugh.
know I'm
That's
about to
why
say.
I'm
You
like,
already know I'm
where
about to
you
say
going?
something crazy, don't
What
you?
you about to say?
She's like, this thing about to say something crazy. Hey, but nah, I would love for Apple Music and all of them just to crash and never figure out what happened. Apple Music, Spotify, I would love for them to crash
Just go away.
and just disappear.
Why is that?
Why?
Because that was the worst thing that happened to music. Steve Jobs killed the music business. And
For the
my
actual
brother's
artist?
saying no over there, but let me explain to you
Peers
why.
All the
No.
free stuff.
If you
and
spend
all
it, I'm gonna do it on a round number.
Okay.
You spend $100,000 on an album, right? So break that down to $10,000 a track. But when you get the opportunity to go listen to a track and be like, I only want this one, you take away that's $90,000 that's gonna be never be recouped because
just
you
rejected.
only bought this one.
Yeah, that's true.
When you gave the consumer the opportunity to pick instead of buy projects,
Dissect
because
the
when you go
album.
in to buy it, when you go in to create an album, you don't go, well, I'm only gonna create this song for this person, and you create a body of work. But when you let a person say, yo, I only want that song, now how do these other 9 producers or other 9 people recoup their money?
Right. That's a
So-
very strong point.
People stop buying bodies of work.
Right.
So if I could have my way, I'd do away with every streaming site, everything that you could choose. You will only be able to buy bodies of work. That's what I could do if I could go voila.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's what you would get rid of. What would you add to it, so to speak?
You would need. I would add a course. You would have to pass a course in order to call yourself a producer.
Do you think some type of license should be
laughing.
involved? Do you have to get? Yeah, I feel that.
You need a license in order to call yourself a producer. You don't need to be able to just get $1,000 to go buy a drum machine or $300
You
and
know
buy
what? I've
a
been saying
software.
this from way back in the day. It's a big difference between a producer and
And
a
a beat-
record maker, like
yeah.
a music maker or a
Yeah,
beat
beat
maker.
maker, yeah.
It's a big difference.
a
A
big
producer
difference.
does everything.
Absolutely.
He ain't just like putting the music together. He's coming up with the melody for the chorus, the whole everything shebang.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. It's a big difference.
So that's what I would do. You would have to pass a course to call yourself a producer.
I like that. That's a strong idea.
Yeah, because it's oversaturated.
It is.
And you got people selling. You can come over here and get 5 beats for $100. And you call me, I need 3-4 racks for a beat.
Right.
So you done made life up for me. You done messing with my money because everybody want to come
But
over
that
here.
ain't your audience anyway. That
It's
ain't
not
your
my audience.
That ain't your
but,
artist
But
group.
you'd be surprised
Yeah.
how many people
People
I
will
have
say
to
no
I
to
have
go
to
to that.
redo those cheap beats. Like everybody run to YouTube to get them cheap beats, but then they come to me to get the real record. And it's like, why you wasting your money over there?
Right.
And their mindset is on that cheap bread. And when you sit down in my office, it's like, nah, bro, you got to come off more than that. You know what I mean? But you know,
Wow.
it's like anything else though. People save up for what they want to save up for.
Right. Exactly.
We're going to come back. One last 15-minute break, guys. We're going to come back, and then we're going to kick it a little bit more with Mr. Marcus Devine. Hey, guys, we're back. About to wrap it up with Mr. Marcus Devine. Marcus, in closing, I told you to close. Did I just tell you to close?
Yeah, but listen, look, I'm just kind of still smiling from the conversation during the break with
What was
you
the
and Pierre.
conversation during the break?
Y'all were talking about like just the whole creative process,
The creative
and
process.
the YouTube beats, and because it was really resonating with me because I'm like, dang, I remember the instance when I had purchased a track, and then it was so crazy because I had heard Be Def. Mm-hmm. The producer went and sold the same track
And it
to
happens
Be Def,
all the
and
time.
Be Def had it
But
on the
see,
radio, and I was sitting there like, wait,
I'm gonna say one thing about that.
you know,
too.
that's crazy.
The only thing to me about like the YouTube beats and some of the sites that you sell beats, like to me, it's really convenient because when you get a guy or artist that don't have the $3 or $4 grand, but they dope, you could go on here and find some crazy high beats for $40, and they send you the license.
No, they ain't sending you no license.
I did. I done bought 3 tracks.
And
Man,
I guarantee,
and I bet you-
hold on,
I bet you
and I
100 people got
guarantee
that
you,
track.
and I
But you
guarantee
only
you,
use it for certain purposes anyway. That's
no.
just for demo purposes.
why?
And it's a lease, so
But listen to that.
They all leases.
They all, if you, why
Y'all
would you even
leases.
want a track that
30 or
everybody?
$40.
But why would you want a track that everybody
You
in
know
the
what?
world
And it
got?
comes down to it. I ain't heard
It's
it. It
just
comes
like
down
you
who
went and
put the
got them
hottest
new
track.
Gucci's at
Who put the
Walmart. You
hottest
know
song to
damn
that
well.
track? Because you can put the right song to that track, and it's gonna outweigh anybody. They gonna take their song off the motherfucking market.
Okay.
If Pierre put out a song with the same beat as some lousy cat from Louisiana,
Okay.
Pierre gonna
They
win
gonna
'cause
say,
he gonna outshine.
"You stole my track."
Who cares?
That's
You're
what they
a
gonna
nobody.
say.
Pierre going viral. Nobody hears about him, and I ain't trying to be funny.
I mean,
That's
and
just how the
everybody
game-
got their way of
that's
saying,
how
I
the
get
game
different.
is.
But can he really put that track out though, business wise? Because copyright, all of
There's
that.
a whole
you
lot of
ain't-
things that go
you
into
ain't-
that.
You ain't put.
But
You
my-
can't put.
this
You
is my
can't
thing.
really put that track
Yeah,
out.
but see, some people only use those tracks for certain reasons to put an EP out, mix CDs, whatever.
But you
can do
saying it done went viral, so you in a whole nother realm of
No,
business
no,
at
I
that
didn't say
point.
that. I'm just saying put Pierre, the type of
And
artist.
then that's
he is.
lawsuits, all of that type of stuff.
No, it's not.
This is my thing. We got to change our mindset. Listen, we don't want to
Right.
invest in ourselves. This is one thing I guess will be another thing I'll
about to
change
drop a
about the
nugget.
music business. We don't want to invest in ourselves. We'll spend on some fucking UGG boots.
Yeah, there you go.
I
And
agree
spend
with
and
that.
get weave that costs $400.
Yeah, I agree.
And then bitch at the
All that
producer
just
for a
dictates
$500 beat.
how serious you are about
Like,
your
you know what
craft.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about how you do it.
If you serious about your craft, I'm giving you that
Right,
$3
you
grand because I
smoke-
want Marcus Devine
Like
as the
I know
producer.
niggas who smoke so much weed that they could buy a house, right?
Right.
But they
Right.
bitch about a beat.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Slow up on that, bro.
Right.
Pay for the music.
Right.
Right.
And then get something that belongs to you.
Absolutely.
Something that's the problem. And that's why don't nobody have a sound.
He about to
Everybody
drop a
sound the
nugget.
same. You go to YouTube, everybody got the same beat. And
Yeah.
you're like, what's the sound of Detroit? Whatever the sound of YouTube is.
Right.
He's over here dropping nuggets.
I feel you. That's it's two different sides to that coin, though.
And that's why I say you got to see what side you want to stand on.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'll tell everybody this. I'd rather get $10,000 one time
Then to get
than
what?
to bitch about $10
Right.
over and over and over and over and over
Keep
again.
I feel you on that. That's the
So I hold
Slowing the
off.
process.
You come to me and I tell you $3 grand. Oh, that's too much.
But let me
I'll
ask
let
you
you
this.
walk out my studio
Let me
until
ask
that
you
person
this.
come in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, now what do you do when
On
you
to
get
the
an
next one.
artist that just got it, right? Mm-hmm. They got everything that an artist should have. The talent, the music, the sound, everything, but they ain't got no money. Do you still charge them $3,000 for a track, or do you work with that
I
artist?
work with everybody, but the thing is, your voice is not enough.
Really?
I know a million motherfuckers can sing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
What's the engine behind all of that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about
if
Chris
the engine
Brown,
ain't
like
running,
a new Chris
if you ain't got no
Brown, he ain't
machine
got no
behind
money.
that,
Huh?
I'm talking about like I'm talking about the real artists that come with
If
everything.
he's my artist, then most time people aren't even willing to sign to you. I
Yeah,
know
I know.
people who will
Right.
come to you and ask you for help, and when you say, "Yo, let's do this deal,"
it's the
I really
mentality
ain't
and the
ready.
machine
See,
behind
they
it.
want to
all.
keep.
It make a
They
big
want to keep
difference.
100% of nothing to keep their identity. They
And
don't
so
want
all
to
of that is
sign.
for
They
nothing.
don't want to do shit. But
Yeah.
they want you to take my 30 years of being
I
in the
got you.
business and
Yep.
bank on them.
That's the other side.
Hell
of it.
no.
Yeah.
What I do for everybody is called a mutual investment. I'll record you, but it's mutual. You bring the money, and I'll bring the music.
Right.
I hear you.
No.
I hear you.
It's a mutual, I call
That's
it
business, Marcus. What? That is business.
Mutual investment.
That's
Yeah.
business.
So we see eye to eye, You bring some money, because most time, unless you make somebody pay for something, they don't appreciate it. You give somebody a coat, they be like, this nice. They throw it down. But they go down there and pay for a Gucci coat. Ooh, they
And
fold
that's
it
how
up
you
real
know how
nice,
serious
and
somebody
they put it
is
up in the closet
about their
and
craft.
take care of it. Nah, you going to pay me something. My mama paid me to record.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel
That's
you.
business.
Your mama though, Marcus.
My mama.
My mama.
Your mama though?
Hold on. And she don't flinch.
She sing gospel.
Yeah, she don't flinch. She understand this is my job.
I would do it for my son too. I probably wouldn't pay what everybody else paying, but I would pay something.
Right.
Yeah. But see, most people like, your mama, yes. My
I
mama.
look at it as an investment. You dope enough for me to invest my money, then I'm going for it.
That's the
You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. Them shoes, they dope enough that you gonna go and invest your money.
Thank you. That's exactly what
I look
say.
at music the same way.
That's
because
what I
I got
say.
a vision in mind, and if you gonna help me get there, help be a vehicle to helping me get where I'm trying to go, then I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing it.
And
I'm
I
gonna go
tell
out and
about-
hustle and do whatever I can.
And I tell people,
Gotta
there ain't no
do.
gun in your head when you come in my studio.
Right,
If I
right.
give you a price that you don't like, you can leave.
Exactly.
Right.
I
But
got
you will be back.
I mean, when you build a resume like you have, you entitled to what you ask for. So
But you will be
respect.
back. My thing is, just give it to me now, because now
Yeah.
you're going to be out of more money. When you still, you're going to go somewhere and you ain't going to get what
But that's
you're
why
looking
you got
for.
all so many artists out there bitching about, oh man, I did this and this didn't happen, blah blah blah. Because you was playing around in the
Shell,
first
I
place.
get that so much.
You was playing around in the first place.
Man, I done already spent
Yup.
10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Stupid.
now you want me to take a pay cut
Wow.
because you done went and spent all your money with some knuckleheads.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Got
it's
it.
crazy.
I used to
Got
tell people my daughter was my manager when she was a baby. They'd be like, I'm like, man, my daughter my manager. She don't understand
Right.
deals.
We gotta eat.
She don't know what that means. So
That's funny as heck.
she said, no.
Yeah, so she said no.
She said,
It's done.
yeah.
It's done.
Marcus, I really appreciate you. Really blessed my platform. That's for sure.
Nah, listen,
Man,
I'm
this
so
was-
happy to be here, man.
Listen, this was really, really, really dope. And in closing, like, what would you give? And I always ask my guests, what would you tell the younger artists, the producers? What would be your advice in telling them to
About
stay
to drop some
focused?
nuggets.
Be true to yourself. It's real simple. It ain't nothing special. It's be true to yourself. I don't care what it is. If people act like they not rocking with it, there's always somebody gonna rock with what you do.
Right.
I don't care what it is. And don't concern yourself with those that's not supporting.
Amen.
Put all your energy into those that
That
are.
are.
Right.
And you'll win every time.
That's a life
Ooh,
lesson.
that was
Every time.
That's a life lesson.
But we spend more time worried about those who don't care about us. And just to take
Ain't
it
that
back to what
something?
we was talking about what's going on in the world. We so concerned about motherfuckers who don't care about us
Yeah.
that we don't overlook those that are right there that we should be caring about. So
Ain't
it's the
that
music business, same thing in the music business.
Ain't that something?
Focus on those that you got right there.
Right there.
That's it.
You guys heard it first right here from Mr. Marcus Devine. Thank you so much.
No, man, thank
His
you.
show, guys, you'll catch Marcus. If you didn't catch the live, the show will be airing the following week. So next Wednesday, you can catch it on YouTube. Just go to the Kraze Show on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you, Marcus, Shell,
Thank
DJ
you.
Chris. We out. Oh, DJ Chris said shit out your social media if they don't know it already.
Oh, well, I'm just the heat miser at everything.
I meant to ask you about it.
DAHEATMIZER on all social media.
Y'all heard it, the Heat Miser. Follow him, check him out. We out on the Kraze Show.
What's the wave? It's the Kraze. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. What's the wave? It's the Kraze. What's the wave? What's the wave? It's the Kraze show. You know exactly what it is when you play it down. Miss Kraze got them going crazy.